Odd 500 presents Canadian Elections of History. The first election in Canadian history happened between the 7th of August and the 20th of September 1867, where in the past couple of years, John A. Macdonald and George Brown, as well as George Etienne Cartier, were trying to build Canada after holding three main conferences in London, Quebec, and Charlottetown. The Liberal Conservative Party made sure they wanted to nominate either one of these three. And after John A. Macdonald was sworn in as the first Prime Minister on the 1st of July, they felt that their best chance of winning this election was to nominate them. The Liberal leader, George Brown, who was an unofficial leader because the Liberal Party hadn't really become a party yet, didn't feel so great about their chances. A couple of seats didn't feel so great about joining Canadian Confederation. One of these provinces was Nova Scotia. Perhaps this explains the rise of the anti-Confederation Party in the province, which Joseph Howe was running that party, who was running from the seat of Hants. Canada's representation by population system when dividing up the seats was very, very, very unpopular in northern Quebec, where very, very, very few people lived. It was also somewhat unpopular in the Maritimes, but not enough that John A. Macdonald is facing 0 seats. And remember, at this time the country is still tiny. Only a small part of Ontario and Quebec actually are part of the country. Also the entirety of Nova Scotia and New Brunswick, but other than that, it's just a tiny bit of the mainland that's actually here. So very, very few seats were added to the House of Commons. Speaking of the House of Commons, there was a measly 181 seats in the House of Commons, needing for 91 seats for a majority. There were 361,028 votes registered for this election, with 74.3% turnout, which, of course, since the first election, is not more or less than the last one. The winner of this election would win 100 seats, 93,412 votes, and 34.8%, and that would be the incumbent, Sir John A. Macdonald. Expectedly, George Brown won the second most seats with 62-1, and even more expectedly, Joseph Howe came third, winning every single seat in Nova Scotia, 18. Actually, George Brown lost his home seat of Ontario South in this election. And I'll see you guys for the next remastered election.